High above the sleeping world, where the sky deepened into velvet blue, the stars gathered each night to take their places. They moved together in gentle patterns, gliding across the dark like a slow, glowing dance. Each star knew when to shine, when to drift, and where to belong, all except one. At the far edge of the sky floated a tiny star named Elio. Elio tried very hard to keep up. Each evening, as the sun slipped away and the stars awakened, he pushed himself forward, shining as brightly as he could. But no matter how much he strained, Elio always fell behind. His light was softer, his movement slower. While the other stars swept gracefully into formation, Elio lagged farther back until he was barely more than a faint glimmer. The stars never meant to leave him. They were simply moving as they always had. Still, Elio felt the distance grow. Below him, the world sparkled with cities, rivers, and quiet villages settling into sleep. Elio watched children tuck themselves into beds, animals curl into warm corners, and lanterns flicker out one by one. He wanted so badly to be part of the great sky above them, to shine where everyone could see him. But night after night, Elio arrived too late. One evening, as the stars gathered for their brightest display, a hush fell over the sky. A gentle wind of darkness drifted through the heavens, and clouds rose from the horizon, thick and wandering. The stars shone brighter to guide the night below, but the clouds moved strangely, covering paths and swallowing familiar shapes. Down on the ground, a small mountain village disappeared beneath the drifting gray. Lamps glowed dimly. Paths vanished. A child stood at a window, peering into the dark, waiting for the stars to appear. Elio saw it all. He pushed forward harder than ever before, trying to reach the others, but his light flickered and his glow wavered, slowly, painfully. He realized something he had never dared to think before. He was not going to catch up. The stars moved on, their glow distant now, lighting places far beyond the mountain village. Elio hovered alone, surrounded by clouds and quiet. For the first time, he stopped chasing. Elio drifted lower, closer to the world than he had ever been. The clouds parted just enough for his small light to slip through, and when it did, something unexpected happened. His gentle glow didn't scatter or fade. It focused. Elio's soft light spilled downward in a narrow beam, illuminating a winding mountain path hidden beneath the fog. The path shimmered, clear and calm, like a secret meant to be found. Below, the child at the window noticed it. A faint star, low and steady, shining just above the hills. People stepped outside. They followed the glow, moving carefully along the newly lit path. Lanterns lifted, doors opened, neighbors found one another again. Elio watched in wonder as his small light guided them safely through the night. He had never shone like this before. The clouds shifted and thinned, no longer heavy or lost. They moved gently around Elio, as if making space just for him. He wasn't falling behind anymore. He was exactly where he needed to be. When the sky finally cleared, the other stars noticed something different below. A soft glow lingered over the mountain, warmer than the rest. The stars slowed their dance, and for the first time, they waited. Elio rose carefully, drifting upward once more, not rushing, not straining. When he reached the edge of their formation, he expected to feel small again. Instead, the stars shifted. They made room. Elio slipped into the sky, not at the front, not at the back, but in a place that felt just right. His glow remained gentle, steady, and sure. From that night on, Elio no longer tried to race the stars. Some evenings he shone with them. Other nights he drifted lower, lighting quiet places where no one else could reach. And when children looked up at the sky, some noticed a tiny star shining a little closer than the rest. Not the brightest, not the fastest, but the one that stayed, and Elio at last understood. He had never fallen behind. He had been guiding the way all along.